Taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run this play from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Back to throw, it's Morton. Finds his man, it's Joyner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Red Raiders, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Eakin. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Douglas. Oh, he's got some space. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. And that's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
The field goal is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. A sweet run gets it out to the 30-yard line, and that can really jumpstart a drive.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Quickly to the tight end. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
The Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got a man, it's Weber. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Caught.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Making side adjustments here. Just keeps slinging it. Deep shot for the end zone. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And I feel like the defense needed that stop. Are already giving up a touchdown, early in this football game. They put another drive together, but great job bowing up, getting that 3rd down stop, and hopefully forcing the field goal.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Scarlet Knights are in the red zone. Going to swing it on second down. Quickly complete. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The Scarlet Knights have it in scoring position on first and goal. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
From the gun, running back on the move. He has the first and still on his feet. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical. Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He breaks a tackle.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Campbell. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
On first down from their own 22. Motion from the back. Quick pass on the jet motion. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot, and that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Gonna run it. It's Campbell. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
At the 45 on his way. Wide open spaces. And he ran away from the defense to take it in.
exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To throw, it's Morton. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Unleashes one. Complete to the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the first down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature him, but you watch him on the corner route.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Dances away. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Grab behind the line. It's Hudson. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback making checks. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Might be looking to run. He's turning it loose into the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Got it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
The gamble pays off on offense. I know there are a lot of coaches out there that would have just kicked that field goal in the final play of the first half. Instead, they decide to throw it. And when you've seen these two guys hook up as many times as they have in the past, why not just do it? Great job executing. They're on the same page. They get the score in the end zone on the short throw, and they've got the lead going into halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take.
Oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. And they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Got it in the middle. It's Carter. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Flying down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends. Like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
And the Red Raiders trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. A run for the quarterback. down, Red Raiders. They take the lead with the 6.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Makes the grab. It's Duff. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, go make those contested catches.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man. Don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Okay. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Cricket. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Campbell. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. He tries to take the top off. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
The Red Raiders just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Hard running there. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Unloads to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Fletcher.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Caught behind the line. It's Weber. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. You start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys, they've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
The offense changing the play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking for room, it's Joyner. Breaks into the open. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And he go back to work in the final period of this one. The toss sweep to the right. Creates a little room. He's loose on the right. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Rutgers.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The running back has it. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really.
There he goes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Rutgers, 28.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play.
On the ready. Set. Base.
They'll run it to the right. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Second down.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Green 25.
Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Might be calling a hot route. Trying play action. Here's a heat. He's going for it all. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? You got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
It'll be 3rd and long. The give to the back. He's inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 34. Not enough for the 1st down, and let's see what they do on 4th. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll give it to the back. Got the 1st down and more. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Scarlet Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And the Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Quarterback empties his backfield. Quarterback keeper. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Makes it past the marker. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team, that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Throwing right. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On target to the left. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Throws toward the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive.